Okay, y'all, so we have to talk about it, but I'm actually going to provide you all with the definition of the term paranoid before we talk about it, which is 1, relating to, characteristic of, or affected with paranoia, and 2, exhibiting or characterized by extreme and irrational fear or distrust of others. And right now, in this season of my life, I do have an extreme distrust of others. I am hyper aware. I feel like I'm being monitored on a broader scale, and I have my reasons. Look at my life. Look at what's happening to my children and I. It feels like everyone is just watching the harm that we're enduring. And even when it comes to like scrolling on social media and seeing other people's experiences, it's the same. Nobody moves until it's too late. I have been making moves this whole time, and it's like, does it have to reach a certain breaking point or a certain catastrophe for people to care more about the harm than how I'm fighting? I've seen individuals show up for others, rally together for others, and it hurts my feelings because when I express my hardship, because it's not traditional, it gets bypassed. That is beyond unfair to me and my children, but it's also very challenging dealing with the gravity of the things that I deal with on my own. Since I'm not consenting, I'm doing it to myself. What? I have seen firsthand that consenting can be just as harmful as the route that I'm taking. Fortunately, since I've decided to take this route, I still have my child. And that's the biggest difference. Most people on the internet is already with their past, their children being taken from them. That is not, no, absolutely not. What people don't see is how often I have to constantly self-soothe. We are safe. They are not going to get her. I am divinely protected and guided. This is my loop. This is my grounding, and it is exhausting. When this all started, I had expectations. I thought that I knew how it would play out. None of that shit panned out. Now I've learned not to expect anything and just to flow. But if I'm keeping it a buck with y'all, flowing is rough. It's not just allowing. It's not as sweet as the narrative of it is. This is not a cakewalk. I don't even know if that's like just something that y'all are not seeing based on the things that I'm experiencing. Does the shit look easy? I'm way past expectations. Clearly, the shit is definitely not just going to turn out how the fuck I want it. But let's also grasp the reality of even flowing is challenging. Hard as fuck. It's like holding divine awareness in one hand and survival instincts in the other. And yes, those two things can coexist. Even if people pretend that they don't. Far too often, my emotional outbursts have been misconstrued as I'm losing. Simply because the route that I'm taking still permits harm. Baby, nobody can bypass harm. That's not what the fuck I'm looking to do here. And that is not because I am doing something wrong. It's because the system is fraudulent, retaliatory, and controlling. And yes, that affects me mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. That does not make me weak, nor does it mean that I am wrong. It makes me a human under pressure. That is all. Far too many people confuse processing pain with staying positive. Bitch, that's goofy. No one can be positive at all times. Think positive is not a save-all. I process everything that comes up with this experience. I let my emotions pour out. I am not physically harming myself or others. At all. All I'm doing is releasing undesirable feelings, emotions, and thoughts. You can't think positive your way out of pain. That is still suppressing it. And that is a problem within itself. Hell yeah, I get mad. You bet your fucking bottom dollar I be pissed the fuck off. Yes, I be yelling. Yes, I express myself passionately. Yes, I use profanity, as you can fucking see. I am hyper aware. I am scared and I am exhausted. And you can call it paranoia, But the irrationality was created. I didn't just fucking wake up paranoid. I am under attack. Of course I'm fucking paranoid. Of course I'm experiencing separation anxiety. Of course I'm overstimulated. The narrative being pushed is I'm doing it to myself. How the fuck is that even a narrative when clearly things are literally happening to me? Cause and effect, cause and effect, cause and effect. This is what the fuck is happening. And I haven't done anything to myself. All I have done is enforce my rights. That is not a crime. Oh my gosh. For people to really be coming to me and trying to tell me what the fuck a law is when I studied the goddamn law. I have not done anything wrong. And yet, I am fucking paranoid. Like, are y'all really registering how heavy this is? What the fuck is really happening? Of course I feel paranoid. I can even say I feel insane at times. All because I'm choosing to fight for my children differently. That's all I've done. So I really do have to ask, does the trauma not matter? Does the harm not matter? Do my children not matter? All of these things matter to me, and I'm doing everything I can to keep my child. I am keeping my child. And even when I say that, people still don't seem to get it. Being a mother is not a privilege, it's a right. Caring for your children is both a responsibility and a right. But the system has twisted it into a privilege. And far too many people have accepted that as truth. I know the truth and I'm standing on it. Making it through this battle is hard. I have affirmations and uplifting quotes and reminders all around my home. I am intentional about my healing. But the intentionality it takes to keep going, to keep this fucking going is heavy. It's real. And if that's what paranoid looks like, so fucking be it. I am still here, I'm still moving, and I'm still protecting what's mine. Period. No one's going to be able to fucking convince me that what I'm doing is wrong. That what I'm doing deserves the treatment that me and my children are experiencing. That what I'm doing is a crime. That what I'm doing is far worse than consenting and allowing them to take my child from me. When I have rights as her mother, I have rights as a human. I simply have rights. And what the fuck it takes to get these bitches enforced is destroying the fuck out of me, it seems like. I am so fucking far gone. It's crazy sometimes. This shit is so fucking much. And everybody is worried about the wrong motherfucking thing. That is fucking even more frustrating. That the problem that is persistent and very much so in your face, because I'm bringing it to you guys. I'm showing you guys. Y'all might as well be fucking standing with me. This is what I'm showing y'all. This is how mindful I am with the things that I'm bringing to the internet. And yet it's still misconstrued as if I am doing something wrong. I am doing things to myself. I deserve these things. That is crazy. And it's so unfortunate and it's heart-wrenching because I can't believe that this is even the response that I'm getting from sharing my hardship and my harm. The harm that I'm enduring. I don't know. I'm tired, y'all. I'm exhausted. And this shit is... Bye.